All right, talk to me, Mr. Jerry. What you got, man? I got your text. You said you were in this area?
Yeah, so you know about the citizenship thing, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, so I had to do my citizenship, right?
Okay,
I'm not a citizen yet.
okay. You just
So
got
I
the
started,
permit.
huh?
You just have the permit, right?
Yeah, I have the green card, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Oh, okay, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so I came to Baltimore to do my the interview.
Oh, beautiful.
And then when I finished the interview, they scheduled me for the swearing today.
Oh, wow, perfect, man. Congrats, man.
Yeah, man. So I was there for 2 days. I wasn't planning on being there for 2 days.
Oh, awesome, man. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So actually, I just got back to Florida right now. Yeah.
You're in Florida right now. Oh, so you're officially a citizen?
Yeah, I'm a citizen now. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I was hunting you down. Maybe I could, because I spent a whole day doing nothing. So I was just hoping I could catch you, but I couldn't catch you. So
Oh, okay, yeah, but you didn't let me know you were in town.
yeah, I
But
mean,
it's
your
fine though.
business.
I'm happy that you got it though.
Yeah, but they made me, it messed up everything that I have to do. I had to stay there for 2 days because if
Oh,
I fly back, then I have to fly back there again. So it's
yeah,
just
but
one of those
hey,
things.
but come on, man. But it was worth it though. Now you're a citizen. Come on.
Oh yeah.
I mean that just opens up everything to you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
of
So a
course.
couple of days sacrifice is definitely well worth it, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Congrats, man. That's great. So everything's official. Everything's good, right?
Yeah, so we did a swearing this morning.
Okay.
I did an interview yesterday. So I did a swearing today. So I got the naturalization certificate. I got it today. So I flew back this evening. It's only an hour from Baltimore to Orlando. So
Awesome.
so
Awesome.
everything is good. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So when do you get all your stuff? I don't know how that house I don't
So
know how
what I
all that
need,
stuff works. Do you get like your social security or I don't know. How did that work?
no, I already have my green card, right? I already have the
Okay.
social security. I just don't have the passport.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
So now you can go get your passport, right?
yeah, so now I'll take the naturalization certificate to the post
Nice.
office, then
Nice.
apply for a passport. Yeah.
Nice. So now you can travel, go home, do all that good stuff, blah 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 blah, right?
Yeah, you get a US passport, changes the culture, you know.
Awesome. 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 Okay. All right. Hold up. So I'm really happy for you, man. Congrats, man. That's really good news, man. For real.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. What you got for me, man?
So I wanted to ask you how you got those numbers. You have the user, and then you have the group, and then you have everybody. And then you said the user gets 4, the group gets 2, and everybody gets 1. So those 3 numbers, I don't know how you tabulate it or how you came up with that.
Say that one more time.
Okay, so you know how if you want to switch from, let's say you want to create a read-only file, or you want to create a file that somebody else can access, and then you when you change the ownership, you go into the root um, you go into the root place, and then you can make those changes. So you have those dashes, and then you have D, and then dash 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 dash. You know what I'm talking about?
I got you. Okay. So what you're saying is, um, let's say ls space minus L. This is what you're talking about.
Um,
Okay. You see the
Hold
screen?
on one second, okay? I had to use my phone because my laptop is not coming on. I don't know what happened. It fell down at the airport. Hold
Oh,
on, okay. Yeah, the screen is it's very small. The writings. Okay, let me see. Okay, good.
Okay. So what question did you have? You have issues with
So,
with, with what changing
so
ownership?
the question I want to ask you is, where you have the to change the ownership, right?
Mhm.
Okay, you know what, Jason, I can log into my wife's Apple laptop. Can I do that instead of using my phone? It's going to take me about 2-3 minutes to do that.
Why don't you let me just show you so what is your question? What is your basic question?
Okay, so my question is, when you're changing the ownership into, let's say, a file that everybody can access, or a file that everybody can read, or a file that anybody can make any kind of changes to,
Okay.
you came up with the 7762, and I don't know how you came up with that number.
Oh, okay, that's what you're asking. Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe how do I log into the Zoom on yours? I rather prefer to do on yours because the phone is too small.
What's the phone number? It doesn't matter.
Wait a minute. This one. That's it. And there's the passcode 746322. Without video, no. Without video, yeah.
Recording in progress.
So it's a little bit
Jason, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I've logged under my wife, so you're gonna see Nana, but that's me. That's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Hey, where's the remote to this?
All right, so let's come back. Where are we? Sorry, I was just talking to another student via email. He might join the Zoom. Can we do it
Okay.
tomorrow? I'm not home now. I'm about to celebrate with my girl. We going out this weekend. And I'm so happy right now. Thank you very much for everything. So guys, I just got a student that just got a job, man. Let me read. And I'm actually gonna do a Zoom with them tomorrow. So he said, watch this. He just sent this to me at 8:20. Hello, Professor. God has answered, and I want to tell him about it. Then I said, hey, how's it going? What happened? You got a job? I said, I just did an interview and it went really well. They asked me how much I wanted to get paid, and I'm not sure what to say, but they said I have till tomorrow so they can send me the offer letter. And I tell them $70 per hour. Was this job an interview? Was this a job interview or a recruiter interview? Because sometimes, guys, you got to be careful. Like a lot of people get carried away. They think, yo, they got a job because a recruiter is no. I need an actual interview from the okay. So then he said, interview, thank you. I will keep you updated and see what they say. I said, job interview. This is what he said. He said, job interview. I went through 3 interviews. This last one, I spoke with the database analyst and the senior database and the Linux admin and the HR. Okay. When you start talking to HR, now that's a big fucking deal. Okay. Then I said, oh, wow, send me an email, blah, blah, let's do the Zoom, blah, blah. Then he said, can we do it tomorrow? I'm not home now. I'm about to celebrate with my girl. We going out this weekend would be better. I'm happy right now. Thank you very much for everything. Amazing. So we got a job. Cool. So I'll post this on the Zoom. I'm gonna do a Zoom with him tomorrow. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool. So I'll do the Zoom with them tomorrow, and I'll post this on YouTube or whatnot. Okay. So let's see what we got here. All right. So you're wondering how we got to that, okay? All right, let me clear the screen. Okay, so it's real simple, bro. Real simple. So if I do a touch pen, right, that's the name of the file, and I do ls space minus l pen.
Well, Jason, I can't see your screen.
Sorry. Let's come back over here. Let's come here. Your screen. Okay, you can see it now, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay, so I created a file. I delisted the file, right? So this right here, right? So let me see if I can make this view a little bit bigger. Zoom, is it zoom in? Yeah, that's it. Zoom in. You see this better, right?
Yeah, it's bigger. Yeah, it's much better.
Okay. So we have a dash W RW dash RW dash R dash dash, right? Okay. So what does this mean, right? So we're going to ignore this. We always ignore this first one, right? Because this first digit right here, right? So it can only be this line before you see all this can only be 10 dashes or things. Just think of it like that, or 10 placeholders, right? The first one, if it's a dash, it just lets you know that this is a file. If it's a D right there, it lets you know that this is a directory. What do I mean by this, right? So if I just do ls space minus l, right? Now let me zoom back out again. Zoom out. Okay. You see this right here? This is a directory, right? Because it's blue, right? All these are directories because it's blue. You see that, right?
Yes.
Now that's why this first letter is a D. Right?
Okay.
And the reason why they do D is for people that are colorblind, right? So if they're colorblind, right? They're not gonna, if somebody's colorblind, they're not gonna be able to determine whether or not this is a directory or it's just a regular file. So they make it a little bit easier. So they make this a D. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So we know that for this line right here, right? This database is a directory, desktop directory, document, wow, directories. Okay. So, but if it's a dash, if it starts with the dash, right? If this thing starts with a dash, like right here, right? Like the first one, right? This is what I'm talking about. The first dash. You see that first dash right there?
Yeah.
That lets you know that this is just a file, just a regular file, right? It's not a directory. Okay. All right. So now that we've established what that first thing is, now the rest is just 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you're asking, how do we get to 7? Space minus L space pen. Okay. How do we get to Claire? How did we get 762? Okay. Real simple. Let me zoom back in. Okay. Real simple. So R stands for read, and that's equal to a 4. A W, that equals write, equals a 2. Then X, that equals a 1. So you add this all up, is equal to 7, right? Makes sense. Now, what is this read, write, execute? What exactly does that mean, right? Okay. Now, all this stuff is just read, write permissions, read, write, execution permissions on what? This file. Meaning, who can read contents of this file? Who can write to this file? And who can execute if this was an executable? Who can execute if this was an executable file? That's all it means, right? So right now, user Oracle can what? So the first, so let's go back here. These first 3 is for what? The user, the primary user that is in control of this file. And that's what this guy means, right? Okay. The second 3 means the group. right? Everybody that's in the group. That's what this guy is. So let's just focus on the first three, the first six, right? What this means is user Oracle is the primary guy in control of this file pen, right? That means user Oracle can both read and write. He cannot execute. So that means that user Oracle has a power of what? 6. Because it's just what? 4 plus 2, right? So user Oracle can read anything inside this file, and he can write to this file. So that means he has a power of 6. Make sense? Real simple, right? So this second three means this is this group, Oracle. It's just a group. We're gonna call this group anything, right? There's other groups, but this is just the name of the group, Oracle, right? It means anybody in this group, Oracle. Let's assume the name of this group is GOAT, so you don't get this too confused, right? Assume it's GOAT, right? Anybody in the GOAT group can also read and write, but they cannot execute. So that means they also have a power of 6 on this file, because all they can do is read and write. Now, everybody else that's not Oracle, the main user, and part of this GOAT group, can only read. They cannot write, they cannot execute. So that means they have a power of what? 4. Now, if this was an executable file, sir, if this was an executable file, right? If this was an executable file, then that means that this guy, you said you were wanting to know how I got to 762, right? Then that means that it'd be RWX. So that equals this one, 7. So the first, watch, this first 3 letters equals this first number. Right? Make sense? Right?
Okay.
So 6, the second number, 6, equals the second group of 3s. Right? Read and write. Now 2. So that means that this will have to change. If this was a 2 on this file, right? That means that they will no longer have read access. They will only have what? Write access, because write is what? A 2. You see that? So now let's actually change that, right? So I'm just gonna do change mod 762 pen. Simple, right? Now when I do ls space minus l pen, now you see how everything's changed, right? This used to be RW dash, RW dash, R dash dash, right? But now this is RWX, RW dash, dash W dash. Does that make sense? So this basically means that user Oracle can do everything. Remember, this user represents this first 3, right? It means user Oracle can read, write, execute. Everybody in the group of Oracle, right, can what? Read, write, and do nothing else. That's all they can do. Read, write, and do nothing else. That's the second batch of 3s, right?
Okay.
Everybody in the group, Oracle, right? Now, everybody else that's not part of the group and is not called Oracle can only what? Write. This is why you see what? 762. That's it.
So the the first set of 3 that represents 4, is it something that's designated, or are you just like saying this for the class or for the purpose of teaching?
No, typically when you create a file, it comes with a default. It's typically 664, typically. So if I do touch, I don't know, glass, right? And I do ls space minus l glass. Touch glass, ls space minus l space minus l. Where's glass? Oh, I already have a glass there already. Okay. So so let's do clear. Sorry guys, recovering from COVID. So if I do touch pen 1. And I do ls space minus l pen 1. Right? You see? It comes with a typical 664. See that? 6, 6, 4. See that? By default. And when you create a file, now when you create a directory, make directory black. That's space minus L black. Okay. Remove. Make directory black 1. Oh. Black 1. I have another one there. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay. So watch this. You see this?
Yeah.
So when it's a directory, right? You see, I created a directory, right? So you can see this is what they all look the same, don't they? So the directory comes to what? 7, 7, and everybody else is what? What's this? 5. So 775. So if it's just a regular file, it's 664. If it's a directory, it's what? 775. It's just the way it is. Now you can change it to be whatever you want it to be. I can say, you know what? I just want for black, right? I just want user Oracle and group to only be able to read and everybody else to be able to execute. Okay, so how would I do that? So this is black, right? So what I do, I just do what? Chain mod 442 black. There. Space minus L black. Space minus L. Right? So watch this. So look at how I changed everything for black, right? Remember I said that directories are normally what? 775, right? But now I said no. You know what? I want to change it so user Oracle can only read. Let's say this is a sensitive. That means that in this directory, right? In this directory, files go inside of a directory, right? Files go inside the directory. So what I'm saying is the files that are inside this directory black, right? I only want user Oracle to only be able to read, not write. He can't edit anything. We can't execute either. Same thing for the group. I only want them to be able to read, and everyone else, I want them not to be able to read, but just write. That's it. See what I'm saying? So you can change it to whatever you want it to be. It's up to you. It just depends on what you're trying to do.
So, so for the past couple of weeks, right, what you've been teaching, so we can actually go back and see how the system creates this by default, right? And then you can make those changes if you want.
No,
if you need the group to access it or read or execute it, is that what you're trying to imply?
No, you don't have to know how the system does it. The system just does it, right? Your job is just to know how to create a file, how to create a directory, how to change the how to change the mod, just like I just showed you, or change the ownership. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Like sometimes a user will come to you and say, hey, dude, for this file, let's say class SQ or whatever, right? I can't write to it, right? Then you say, okay, what's your name? Your name is Tom, right? Is Tom part of the Oracle group? No, and he's definitely not user Oracle, right? So you see what his problem is, right? So that means, okay, I just need to give him access to be able to write. So what I would do is I would just add him to the Oracle group. I would talk to the Linux admin guy and say, hey, dude, add user Tom to the Oracle group. So that way he can what? Read and write, because that's what he wants to do. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. Don't dig too much into it, right? It just shows you. I mean, it's an important topic for sure, but don't dig too deep into it, right? These are just permissions. What can this user and this group do to this directory or file? That's it. That's all it means. That's what all this means. It's just permissions. Can they write? Can they read? Can they write? Can they execute? Or can they do none of it? Right? That's all that means. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's user Oracle, right? The main user is always here, right? The main user doesn't have to always be Oracle, right? But the main user, right, is going to be the first three. That means he is the power user. Okay, what can he do? On this user, he can do everything to this user. He can read files that are in this directory. He can write to it, and he can execute stuff that's inside of it, right?
Okay.
So that's what that means.
Okay.
Yes, sir. What else you got?
Then I wanted to ask you about,
Tell me.
actually, this, I was able to figure it out. I was practicing today.
Okay.
So let's say I want to delete, let's say, a directory, right?
Okay.
That it has subdirectories. When I issue the command, I was having like an error problem. When I do the RM space -R, it tells me cannot remove file, but I don't have it with me right now, so
Sure
I
you
can't.
can. Sure you can. Watch. If you just do let's see. Make directory space -P. Let's say I don't know, child / parent, right? That means inside child, I put parent. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I do ls clear, so you see child, right? So cd child, ls, you see parent, right? Cd parent, right? Okay, right? So you can see that it's there. pwd, it's there. Okay. So in one command, I was able to create two directories, one inside the other. Now, if I go back, right, ls, and I want to delete child, if I do remove directory child, it's not going to work. Why? Because it says directory is not empty. Because it's not empty, right? Now that will work if this is just a regular. So for instance, if I did remove directory black, the one that we just created, it'll work because there's nothing in it. I do remove directory black one, it'll work because there's nothing in it. But again, if I do child, it's not going to work because there's something in it. Now, what do I need to do? I just need to do a RM space -R for recursive child. This will remove everything that's inside of child, including child. So now, if I clear and I do ls, you can see that child is gone, and there's, once child is gone, everything else inside of child is gone. So that's the difference between RMDIR and RM space -R. RM space -R means delete everything that's inside of a directory that is not empty. RMDIR means delete everything that's inside a directory that is empty. Or better
Wait,
put,
Jason, say that again.
RMDIR simply means delete an empty directory.
Okay.
RM space -R means delete a directory that is not empty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, right? Like if I just did let me do cd Allison ls. Okay, there's nothing there, right? Okay. So if I did, it doesn't matter. If I do RM Allison, it'll work. So RM space -R is a one-stop shop for everything. It'll always work. See what I'm saying? So if I whether the file is whether it's a file. Well, no, you can't do it. I'm sorry. Whether it's a directory, whether it's an empty directory or an unempty directory, right? If I use RM space -R, it's gonna delete it regardless. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the one-stop shop. That's like the bazooka, right? Like it's just okay, it'll kill everything. It's done.
That erases everything.
It erases everything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's empty or not empty, it's just gone. But if it's not empty, right, then you have options, right? If it's empty, then you have options. Then you do okay. I just feel like I'm sexy today. Okay, let me just do RMDIR space out. Okay, now you have options, right? But if you just say, look, I ain't got time. Look, I'm just gonna delete it, whether it's empty or not. I don't care. I just want it out, right? The command that will always work if you're trying to delete a directory, the command that will always work, regardless, if it's a directory you're trying to delete, is rm space minus r, period. You see what I'm saying?
Will this work for a file as well?
No, it won't, because you can't do rmdir, then what's the name of the let's see, pen. It ain't gonna work. It'll tell you it's not a directory. You see what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
rmdir means remove directory, but it's not a directory, it's a file. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if I do rm space minus r pen, you see, that will work. You see what I'm saying? So rm space minus r, it don't matter. It will kill everything in sight. Don't matter. Look at it. You see? Pen is gone. Pen 1. Okay. rm space minus r pen 1. Right? It'll kill everything in sight. No problem. You see? It's gone. So what am I saying? You can use rm space minus r to delete anything. But you cannot use rmdir to delete everything. You just can't. There are rules to it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
So did you? I don't recall you teaching about how to delete a file.
Of course I did. To delete a file, I just did it. I just did it twice, right? So I just rmp1. That's it. Remove. But just like I just said, right? I can do rm space minus rp1. Anything that's rm space minus r is gone. Period. Whether it's a file or directory is gone. See what I'm saying?
So rm space dash r can work for a file or a directory.
It can work for anything.
Okay.
It works for everything. It's ubiquitous. It'll do everything.
Okay. Jason,
But if it's just a regular file, right? Because rm space minus r is longer than rm and then the file. So if I do rm space p1, right? That's shorter than rm space minus r. You know what I'm saying? But this will work with a file. Yes, that'll work. But I cannot do rm space and then let's say Saturday. It ain't gonna work.
No, that's not gonna work. Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So there are little rules to it, right? For rm space minus r, it'll nuke everything, no problem. In fact, if you want to use rm space minus r moving forward, and you want to nuke everything, now, but you got to be careful though. So you got to be careful, right? So for instance, if I well, no, look, if you decided to delete a directory, right? Whether there's something in it or not, you can't delete a directory but leave the contents alone. No, that's not how it works. You either delete it or you leave it alone. You see what I'm saying? So rm space minus r will work 100% for anything. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yep.
Now, just in the change mod, right?
Yes.
What is the are you changing the is it like a change modify?
It's just the modification. Meaning it's just the permissions. Change own, it'll change the ownership. Change mod is just changing the permissions. That's all.
Okay.
Yes, that's all it is. The RWX, blah, blah, those are permissions. What are these people permitted to do on this file or directory? That will show you right there. Okay. So on that line, it start with a D. Oh, okay. If I'm colorblind, oh, okay, this is a directory. Now, what are these people, Oracle and Go to whatever it is, right? What are they permitted to do for this file? Read, write, execute, read, blah, 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 blah. That's mod, change mod. You want to change it to upgrade or downgrade the file's permissions, you can do that. It's within your power. So long as you're the super user. So long as you're a super user or you are root. If you're the root user, the root is a super user. That's the super user. Or if you're the power user, which is the Oracle. So when I do ls space minus L, what I mean by the power user, I'm talking about this guy right here. Right? That's a power user. He controls what happens to this file. You see what I'm saying? Or if I can log it as root, and then I can change the permissions to whatever. That's typically the Linux admin. So at your job, right? at your job, the Linux admin guy is the one the only guy that's going to have access to the root password. The Linux admin and the DBA, the sysDBA. Both of them are going to have access to the root password because the DBA, you're going to be doing so many things as the roots. It's not every time you're going to be asking for the password. So he's, hey, dude, what's the password? He will tell you one time because he too, he doesn't want to be bothered by you all the time, right? Because there's going to be a lot of downloads you're going to need to do on servers and so on and so forth. Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
But you're learning. That's good. I mean, like, trust me, Rome wasn't built in a day. I didn't know all these things, you know, in one day or whatnot. Like, look, Rome wasn't built in a day. Trust me, it really wasn't. So just keep pushing, you know, just keep doing what you're supposed to do. Just keep watching the videos and you're straight. I just told you a guy, when did I make first contact with him? Mr. Quasi, he got a job. He just got I guess he got a job today, but I've been with him. He took the class this year. My text message doesn't go that far back, but you can see he just got a job. I'll do a YouTube with him probably tomorrow or something, or this Saturday, so he can share his story. But hey, he got a job, and I told him, hey, ask him for $70, you know, and he better send me something too. Shoot, I need my water. He needs to send me some water. That's always what I always ask my students. Hey, when you get a job, send me water. That's it. I need water. That's it. But yeah, man, just keep doing the videos, man. Watch the videos. Keep doing your homework. You know what I'm saying? One step at a time, one foot in front of the other, right? And you'll be fine.
Okay.
What else you got? That's it?
I think that's it. Yeah. For now, I'm trying to like create directories, create files, write stuff in it, save it.
That's it. One thing I will tell you is when you're doing your homework, do it as a professional, right? Do it as a professional, the way I show you how to do it, right? Make sure you watch the smaller videos as well. Make sure you watch the smaller videos. So that when you do your homework and what I'm saying is you copy and paste the answer. So that when it's time for you to redo all your homework from week 1 through week 9 or 10, whatever it is, right? That way you get it faster. It comes back to you faster. You don't have to do everything all over again. So whatever your answer is, just copy and paste it and just make sure that you organize yourself, right? Every time you turn in your homework to me, right? Make a copy for yourself so that, because I always tell my student, hey, do your homework twice, at least twice. So that the second time you do it, it becomes redundant. When something becomes redundant, you know you got it. When something becomes redundant, you got it. It's time to move on. You got it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the trick. But the trick is initially, right? Initially, that snowball effect. Initially, the snowball effect. Initially, right? But it is you gather storm. You gather momentum, right? After a while, but you just have to keep on it. You got to keep on it. Best time to be practicing is now. And the best time to get a job right now is around December or November, which is around the time you should be done with studying. Because why? Everybody's going on vacation, holidays. There is no work to be done.
Okay.
No work to be done. So you just slide right in for a whole month, chilling at home. You know, you're getting paid. There's nothing to be done. There's no work.
Yeah, Jason. So I'm the only one here tonight.
That's right. All the other people, they flaked out. Don't worry, I'm gonna get them. They flaked out. I sent out to 15 people. They flaked out. Right? They're out there partying and having a good time. It's okay. I'm gonna catch them. Right? Either that or they didn't send their homeworks. They know what they're doing, right? But it's all good, man. But I think next week, because we just have we had some new people, some new people joined the team. He was trying to get in, but he couldn't. He said he didn't find the link, but I don't know. But I sent him the second link. But anyway, but next week there should be a bigger showing of people.
Oh, next week. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Any more questions?
I mean, I think the rest, I'll just keep practicing, you know.
That's all it is. You just got to keep practicing, bro.
And
That's
then if I have any questions, I'll write it down and I'll ask you.
Yes, sir. Just send it in a group, and then if nobody's giving me the right answer, trust me, I watch it. Then I'll tell you, okay, no, do it like this, okay?
Okay. Okay, you know what? Before you go, right? Wait a minute. Now you were explaining about, you know how you copy, like you want to copy a file to a directory, right? Or move what's in a file to a directory, or copy a directory to a directory. Wait a minute.
Yeah, all those things are in the videos.
Okay, so Jason, can you explain this to me, right? Where let's say you're copying, let's say from a file to a directory, right? You said something about when you're copying, you don't have to go through the home Oracle. You don't have to do all of that. You can just copy the file directly to the directory. So you issued a command which is copy house to state. Right. This thing, it really threw me off.
Sure. Look, it's simple. It's not that difficult, right? So you see glass right there, right?
Okay, glass. Okay.
Glass is here in /home/Oracle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I want to copy glass into Jeff. It's real simple. You see Jeff. Jeff is where? It's also in the same place, right? /home/Oracle, right?
Wait, where's Jeff? Hold on. Jeff.
Two underneath glass.
Oh yeah, Jason and Jeff. Okay.
Okay, I just do what? Copy space -R, what? Glass to what? Yeah, done. That's it. So now when I do CD Jeff, let's see glass. That's it.
But Jason, this is not how you taught us in the class.
I don't know. There are different ways to kill a cat. Now, I could have done there. I could have done okay. Copy /home/Oracle/glass to what? Jeff. Copy space -R.
Wait, what's the -R?
Recursive. That's it's in a video. It's in a video. You gotta watch the video. Like you need -R for directories.
Okay.
So I'm copying glass. This is the address for glass, this whole address. But
Okay.
I'm copying glass to Jeff. You want me to do the long way? Sure. To /home/Oracle/Jeff. Same thing that I just did. No different than this. No different. It's just that they're in the same location. That's what, but if you want me to do it the long way, fine. Another way I could have done it was I could have done copy /home/Oracle/glass. Jeff. I could have done that too as well. Could have done that too. Now, let's okay. Let's mkdir space
You can remember my name.
copy make directory space -P A minus B. /B. Okay. All right.
So no, Jason, wait. What's the -P? What does it mean?
It's just
Is that
it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. If I want to create a directory inside of another directory, then I have to do space -P.
Okay.
Or I do things the long way. mkdir space C, enter. CD space C. I'm in C. Then I do what? mkdir space -D. I mean mkd. LSD, right? I ain't got time for all that, right?
So this is what I go by. This is the way that I know it.
Yeah, you could do it like that. There's no issue. You can do it like that. But if you just want to make it shorter, right? Just do mkdir space minus p, and then e f. So it's going to create e, and then inside of e is going to be f. I can do g h I. You see how this you see how this saves me a lot of time. P
So which is the parent directory?
E.
E.
E is all you're gonna see if I do ls. But then inside of E, when you do ls, you see F. Inside of F, you see G. Watch.
Okay, Jason, can you create another one, but don't use the dash P?
ls, look, C, D, E. F, C, D, F, ls. C, D, it's bro, it's just the same thing, bro. Like, yeah. It's just a lot easier if I just do mkdir versus if I do mkdir space minus Z. Then ls, then cdz, then I do mkdir space minus f. Come on, that's too long, right? Just do mkdir space minus p, and then whatever you're trying to do, like I just did here. This save you a lot of time.
Okay, Jason, I mean, can you do it one more time for me, please? Okay, but don't do it with the dash P. Is it possible to create like to create E and then create all the sub ones, but you don't use the dash P?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same, bro. It's right here. mkdir space minus c. I mean, sorry, mkdir c. Then I see, then I cd to c. Then inside of c, I do mkdir d. Then I cd, then I'm in d. It's the same thing. Fine. mkdir space minus n. Sorry, mkdir n. Sorry, cd. mkdir n. Ls. See n there, right? So now I'm going to do cdn. mkdir space m. Ls. So inside of m is n. cd m. Ls. There's nothing inside of m. Okay, let's create something. mkdir space minus pop. Ls pop. cd pop. mkdir sun. Ls the sun. So I'm just inside one thing, I'm creating another thing, inside another thing, I'm creating another thing. It's just, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Something inside of another. All this is in the video.
Okay. You can do this with your eyes closed, right?
Yeah, it's just one thing. It's like in Windows, right? It's just like if I do create a new folder and I call this Apple. I open up Apple. This is just like Windows, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I want to create a subdirectory. Okay, subfolder. Okay, now I create what? Apple 1. Create. We have inside of Apple, we have Apple 1. So I open this one up. Another folder. Apple 2. Right? It's the same thing I'm doing, right? So we have Apple, Apple 1, and then so now see, we have Apple, Apple 1, Apple 2. But the main one is Apple. We started at Apple, right? So it's the same thing, something inside of another, inside of another, inside of another. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jason, can we go back to the Linux, the command page? Okay, good. So right here, right? Can you create a directory with subdirectories, but don't do it like the way you did it right now? Can you do like mkdir, let's say John, and then put like slash subdirectories that you want to have underneath it? Is it possible that way?
Yes, but you got to use minus P.
Minus P. Okay, good. Minus P. All right.
Yeah, you got just like this right here. You got to use minus P.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you're gonna create a directory and you want another directory inside of it, you got to use minus P, just the way it is.
Minus P. All right.
Huh?
So this is to create subdirectories the easiest way, right?
Yes, the fastest way. Correct.
This way.
Correct.
All right. All right, I'm gonna practice more tonight.
That's all you got to do, bro. Just practice. Just practice, practice, practice. That's all you got to do, right? These little things, take some time. It's a new language you're learning, right? But just practice. Just practice. This is why we give you a whole week to practice one thing before brand new things are brought, right? So Linux got a whole week to learn it. Then the following week is SQL. You got a whole week to learn that. So we space it out 1 week at a time, so you can get familiar with it, right? But with this, you should be able to finish this in 2 days. You should be able to get it, no issue, right? You just got to sit there and just do it. That's it.
So Jason, when I told you you owe me a lot of ideas, you see what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know. I guess. I guess.
I'm trying to learn from you, man. So you owe me a lot of ideas. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I really want to learn this thing. So the way you're teaching, your style. I mean, you're a good teacher. Don't get me wrong. It's just that, I mean, I see you're very, very busy. That's it. I wish I can get you every day, but these are the ideas you owe me.
No. Like this. Have you watched the smaller videos? Because I don't think you have.
You mean the one in the class?
No. The smaller videos.
The smaller videos. No, I don't think so.
Oh, see, that's the issue. See, the thing is, okay, we have the main class that runs for 6, 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever it is, right? But then we have the smaller videos underneath that where I show you everything that you're asking. I show you exactly how I do it on the computer. You won't see me. You just see me doing stuff on the computer. Okay, this is how you do this. This is how you do this. This is how you do this. And each topic is broken down. How do you create a file? How do you remove a file? How do you create a directory? How do you remove a directory? All these things are broken down, topic by topic. I think that's where those are the videos you haven't watched.
Where do I find them again?
No. If you go to week 1, right, and you scroll down, you see it. After each week, the classes are the main class where I'm on the board is broken up into 2 videos. But then underneath that, you have the smaller, 1 to 5 minute videos where I explain how to do each topic. All these things you're asking, I show you how to do it on video.
Okay.
Me actually, just like you see me working, is the way I explain it as well. So you can watch those videos. It might be very beneficial because I thought about everything. I said, okay, let's do the classroom lecture, no problem. Now let's show them okay, each topic, how do I do exactly that? So if you don't want to watch the whole class, or you can't remember how I did something, and you don't know where I was doing it in the class, just go to that specific video. Just look for it, right? And just click on it, and you see how I do it.
Okay.
Sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Just go back, log in, right? And just scroll down, right? And you see it. You see, okay, all these smaller videos, you see it. Just click on each one, and you see how I do it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
What else you got? You good?
No, the rest I wanna learn on my own. The more I practice, the more I'll get it. So
fantastic.
If I have any questions, I'll reach out to you.
Fantastic. Good man. Good man. Just keep working, man. Work the way everybody else worked who got a job, and you'll be fine, sir.
So it's very easy to get a job when I'm done.
You just gotta apply, bro. You gotta finish the projects and you gotta apply. That's it. Just like this guy, he finished the projects, he applied. That's it. It's just straightforward, man. You just gotta do it.
Okay. All right, we're getting there. Don't worry. Bye.
Rome wasn't built in a day, sir, but you'll get it. You'll get it. Remember, man, you're about to get a salary that some doctors don't make. Some PhDs only make $17,000 from all their PhD. They make $70,000 a year. That's it. You're about to be making double that in 12 weeks. Are you kidding me? What takes these guys 12 years? You're about to make double that in 12 weeks. It's not fair, is it?
Jason, why couldn't I reach you today or even yesterday?
No, because I'm busy, bro. Like this, I dedicate Thursdays for you guys.
Jason, I mean, you dedicate 1 hour for me. I'm your student, man. Please.
No, we do this on Thursdays.
Oh,
Thursday is when I dedicate for you guys. Because I also do other things on the weekdays. I also teach other people on the other days as well. So it's not just you.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just wish I could have met you. That's all.
But the thing about it is, those smaller videos will help you a lot tremendously. Because these
No,
questions,
but I want to see you. I want to sit with you. I've never seen you before.
why do you need to see me?
Because you're my teacher.
No, why do you need to see me though?
Because I want to see your face. I want to shake your
Why do
hand.
you, no, why? No, why do you need to shake my hand? Why?
Because I need to know who Jason is.
You see me on Classroom, so what's the big deal?
Jason, it's better to see you and at least shake your hand, drink coffee, get to know me, get
No,
to
no,
know.
no, 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 no. No, the only thing we need to do is we need to get you paid. We need to get you on a job. That's what we need to do.
Well, but Jason, we're getting there, so we can know each other on the same. We can know each other too.
We're talking right now. I don't understand what you mean. Like, why do you need to see me? Like, what was this? Dude, we're talking right now.
No, okay. So the reason I want to see you is you have a lot of ideas. You really have a lot of ideas.
Okay.
You're somebody I would really want to be close to. I would like to know you. See what I'm saying? See, some of us, we are not bright like this. You get what I'm saying? So if I can tap from you, learn from you, that's all I'm looking for. You get what I'm saying? So to get the opportunity to be around you, just to listen to you talk, you have a lot of ideas. I mean, I think you're just really, really bright. Some are just like that. So, it's just an opportunity to be around somebody you can learn from. That's all,
I'm right here. I know that's not, but I'm right here though. Like, I'm right here. Like, what do you, like, bro, like, I'm right here. On Thursdays, I'm here. No issue. Like, you have access to me on the phone. You have access to me on the group chat. I'm always here. Like,
okay.
yeah.
So if I get a job, right, and I get a really good paycheck, right, and I want to bring it to you, I can come to you, right?
What do you mean bring it to me? What do you mean by that?
Let's say out of appreciation and gratitude, listen, this person helped me, and so now my life is better. So, well, I get a good paycheck. I write you a check.
No. You don't write me a check. You don't need to give me a check. No, keep your money. Like, you don't need to write me a check, bro. Like,
so, but what if I want to?
No, I know. I said I don't want. I said I don't want.
You don't like free money?
No, dude. I don't need it, bro. Like, no. You pay for your course. That's it. You don't have to send me. All I ever ask my students in joke is, "Hey, send me some water." That's it. Because I drink water.
But
yeah,
I want
that's
to
it.
drink the water in person.
But I just say that jokingly, though. You don't have to do it, though. But I'm just saying, like, no, you don't have to send me a check. No, bro. Like, keep your money. Like, you got bills to pay. Like, pay your bills, take care of your family. It's cool. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But listen, there will be a day we'll meet one-on-one. You see,
There's no problem. I don't have a problem meeting with people. Like if you're in the area, sure. If I'm in the area, yeah, no problem. If I'm not busy, yeah, I don't have a problem. Like it's but I'm just saying, like, the most important thing right now is, hey, we need to get you paid. That's it. That's all I care about. That's all I care about is getting you paid. We can do all that meeting and all that later after you're paid. You see what I'm saying? Then we can share a drink, you have some coffee. You can tell me about your issues at work, what they're putting you through, blah, 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 blah. And you can tell me how much they're paying you every 2 weeks. Okay, then I'll smile at you and say, okay, but it's worth it, right? Is that, yeah, okay, good. All right. Like, can we move on? Right. So that kind of thing, you know what I mean? But the most important thing right now is get you paid. Just like this guy that just sent me the text. He just got paid. Right. You see, he's about to celebrate with his woman this weekend. So he's happy. So that's what I want for you guys too. So that's my main focus.
All right.
The classes are designed so, especially those smaller videos. So everything that I was just showing you right now, there are no smaller videos. Everything.
Okay.
Everything. Just watch those smaller videos, bro. Just watch it. Just sit down like Saturday, Sunday, watch the smaller videos. Not the classroom. You can watch the classroom. That's the main class. But I'm talking about the main videos. Sorry, the smaller videos. Watch those. Everything I did, right there.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you for your time, man.
No problem, man.
You see how this time is precious?
Yeah, absolutely.
You see how much ideas you have?
Yeah. There's no issues.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no issues, man.
Yeah.
No issues. All right. So if you got nothing else, I got nothing else for you. All right. I'll see you next Thursday. But in the meantime, if you have any issues, just text the group or text me or yeah. But if you text the group, somebody will certainly like respond. And if they don't, you know I'll be on it real quick.
Okay, all right.
Okay, boss.
All right. Have a good night, Jason. Thank you so much.
Okay, man.